I am TERRELL SANDEFUR, and I am the executive producer of Lifebinder Movie. I was born in Columbus, Georgia, raised in Macon, and moved to Atlanta for the third time a little over a year ago. So still pretty new to living back in Atlanta. A few, yeah.
A few, I guess, is a little bit
Yeah. I helped launch the Macon Film Festival in 2005.
Yeah.
So that was a few years before, 3 years to be exact, before the big film tax credit.
Right.
Which is the 30% took place. So, I've been on the forefront of film festivals when there weren't very many film festivals in the state. Now there's tons.
Sure.
So I'm kind of like one of the grandfathers of the film festival world. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, there's been a lot of proud moments, because it's been so many years. But getting the Macon Film Festival, national recognition, was by winning some big awards, was a big, point of pride for me, for sure. But I think more so than that, helping to facilitate relationships between filmmakers that met at my film festival, and have gone on to do things together. Those are really prideful. And several of them are still working together today. So that's really cool. And I still know them. So, that is good. And also, giving filmmakers a platform to show their work at our film festival, and some of them going on to do really big stuff. A few years ago, I was at Sundance Film Festival, and a filmmaker from Chicago, we were his very first film festival he ever got in and came to. I was at Sundance and got a text from him inviting me to the premiere of his film at Sundance, which was a huge moment of pride for me. So one, that he went that far, and two, that he remembered me, and that he invited me. And I was one of the 2 tickets that he gave to that screening. Me and a guy from Netflix was the other, and Netflix ended up buying the film that year. It was the highest priced sale for Sundance that year, which was really cool. So when I say it's good to see these filmmakers that I knew when they just started go to the really high highs, I've seen that.
Yeah.
So that's a good example.
That's a perfect example.
I'll tell you, there was an indie project, which actually you and I met on, with the Razzle with Joseph Way. And he and I did that, got it, filmed it in Macon, and we had this one scene was supposed to be New York City, and we did this filming at nighttime in an alley in downtown Macon with prostitutes and all these unsavory people, and we were stealing the shot. I was the film commissioner back then, but we didn't get a permit because there was really no filming back then. So who was going to think about it or give us any problem? But then when we got there, and so many background people showed up, dressed like prostitutes, and the people in these back alleys in New York City from the 70s with these old cars, and they were just driving up and down. That's when I started I should have gotten a permit. I know better. But we did everything fine. We got no problems. This kind of the scary thing was no police came to check it out. So it was a win for us. But that was a really cool project because I was doing a lot of different things on that film. But most importantly was the opportunity to meet you. But and if I have to go back and say what I'm most proud of is the relationships I've built and maintained through the years with filmmakers. Really, that's it. Yes. I have been personally affected, personally touched. We were speaking the other day about just it in general, and I realized that 2 of my cousins have overdosed and died from it. And really, it was not at the forefront of my brain when we first started talking about this project. But I guess you compartmentalize things, and through talking about it, and through the people around the table, their affiliation with it or how they've been touched by it. I mean, that came to me, and it was like, yeah, I've been personally affected by it. Recently, a friend overdosed and died. I went to their funeral a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So,
This was the actress. Right?
yeah. And I think it's something that goes far beyond race, gender, socioeconomic situations, and really touches everybody. So I think this is a very important story to put out there.
Sure. Thank you. Yeah.
Must have coffee. I must have coffee. I'm a coffee junkie, so that's the most important thing to me. But I'll tell you, it's always nice to have some kind of munchies like peanut M&Ms.
Yes.
Those are
So
good.
We'll be sure to have peanut M&Ms.
Okay, good. They're good.
Yes.